Everything's ready. Let's get started.
Boom, chicka boom, chicka 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 boom, chicka boom, wiki 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 boom, chicka boom. God damn it, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Oh shit. Let's get started. Working on this um card here. Did multiple versions to see which ones work. Let's do that. Full screen this. That's right. So here's one. It's the second one. This is Dave the Snail versus a big Dragonfly. But this is the one we ended up going with. So taking this, we're gonna start drawing it. And change the resolution of this piece. Slow down the music. There you go. All right. I'm gonna start by drawing that blue-eyed dragonfly. Just wrap my reference real quick. Just put all these in. Hey, how's it going? What am I working on today? I'm working on this double card here. And no, I don't use Photoshop. I use Clip Studio Paint Pro. It's my favorite next to Sketchbook Pro. Dang, this looks sick. Super hyped to see it whenever the card for it drops. Assuming it's an official card. Yeah, this is going to be a card for ShardBugs TCG. It's two cards actually. I'm gonna show off the sketches that I did. So these are the references that I did, or rough drafts. It's gonna look something like this: two cards put together. This template is just a placeholder template for now. And here's the other one I did. So I did this one, which I think looks pretty cool too. It's him writing on the arm. This is my favorite one personally, but I also drew it to be like this. He's like kind of like running up his tail. Uh, but in the end, we went with this one. And that's how it looks like with the cards. Whoa. Yeah. Alright, I have my reference over here on my left side. I designed this Dragonfly. I think maybe I can just kind of grab it. Let's see if I can do that. Put it this way, let me bring in my reference. So I did these two different cards already. Gotta make this smaller. So there's the blue dragonfly, or blue-eyed dragonfly. That's what they told me it was called. I am not. I work for card games and stuff, but I gotta be honest, I don't really play any card games. I just like drawing cool pictures. Let's move this guy over here. This is Dave Swiftfoot. He's gonna be the snail who's gonna be. I drew this one. This is only like the masked version of it. Same thing with this. There's a whole background and foreground for this piece, but I just need the character. This right here. All right. Space disc. Those look amazing. Thank you very much, Happy Kitty. By the way, Appleby, it's been a while, man. Good to see ya. But oh yeah, so as I was saying, I guess Blue Eyes is a homage to Blue Eyes Dragon from either Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon. I don't know. Don't hate me. Don't get mad. Sorry, nerds. I'm a nerd too. Just come in here. Just gonna fill in this spot. Let's change that. So slow. I've designed pretty much all the dragonflies for this uh, card game. So when they asked me to do this, they told me to make her feminine, to make her look powerful, and I gave her a beard of icicles. just, but hopefully they like what I did. They feel like it looks good, so I'm happy with it. I'm curious, what is your favorite ShardBugs art you have done so far? If you can answer that, I don't know if you mentioned unreleased arts. My favorite is it's between from the first set. It's between two. The new set two. There's gonna be I think there's two that I like in there, but from the first set, it was the Bobbit Worm Leviathan is my favorite one, and then it's a tie with um the diving bell spider, just because that one was cool. But then I look at other ones and I'm like, I like this one too. So, but those for two were my first did come to mind. For the second set, it's Rin Faf. He's on a science I call on fire. That's my favorite, and then the second favorite on that series is the Clubtail Dragonfly. I think his name is Curd. It's funny, my least favorite one is the very first Dragonfly I made, which is the first time I drew Rin Faf. I didn't like the way it came out, but also I didn't know what the hell I was doing. To tell you the truth, it was like the first, I think the second card I did. The very first one was the glowworm, and I didn't know where I was going with the style of the project. Here. Love her crown of spiky icicles. It's the sound you make when you do the shading. You gotta make it. If you don't do it, then you're not doing the shading right. It's just set three, which ones are my favorite so far in set three. I can tell you which is my least favorite. No, I can't. I can't say that one. But I do have there's the first card I've done for set three is oh. I do not like it. It's not because the drawing looks bad. It's just uh, it, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that one. I've also been doing a lot of pages for the comic book, which looks pretty rad, if I do say so myself. Some of the artwork looks. That's I keep saying like this is some of my best artwork from every single issue that I work on a different book, but I feel like I keep having the opportunity to one up myself. Sorry, I keep kind of zoning out there. I have ADHD and I get lost in the drawings. Hello, folks on Twitch. Welcome. I am talking to the people on YouTube, so and then YouTube folks, if you hear me talking to somebody else and it's not what you hear, that's because it's on Twitch. And Twitch, vice versa, or vice, or this and that, one of those. Yeah, this program that I'm using, it is let's change that's word, let's change the song. Is fun to work with. I like it for all the tools. I like that it's not as expensive as fucking what's this shit called? Photoshop. There's a subscription-based model or a one-time purchase version. Both are still good. I do the subscription, which is like $24 a month, 24 bucks a year, which ain't too bad. Not bad at all. I mean, that's like saliva, just like blah. Actually, no, I can't do that because he wouldn't have saliva or she wouldn't have saliva coming out of her mouth because of how cold it is. Shit's wet. It's cold. I'm gonna be doing another big battle scene. So I was told that I have to do another battle scene. So I'm excited for that. Like the what do you call those things? The game mat. Words. I know words. But it's funny because the comic has a lot of big battle scenes and sequences and yeah, the ant one. Yeah, because that was the one I did too. Where the hell's my drink? There it is. Like the ant playmat, but it's gonna be another battle sequence. I don't know which factions or what insects. I just know that I'm supposed to be doing another battle scene. They tell me, but I forget, and then I just kind of slyly figure it out later on. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds, so honestly, strictly for inspiration for a lot of this stuff. Especially for like armor for some reason. Like I have a fun time looking at it. Mainly because I like the silhouettes of the armor in there. And whenever I draw like the red ant army, I know a lot of the other ants and other insects they use like bottle caps and whatnot. And for the red ants, I didn't think that they would be doing that. They have meteorites and they're very orcish like. I would see their weapons being more like sharpened meteorite shards and lava stone, shit like that. So whenever I draw them, I get to have more fun instead of like coming up with ideas for miniature recycled stuff. Not that that's bad or anything. It's just I've run out of ideas personally. There's only so many things you can do to make it work. icicles look badass. I've also been working on my projects, some of my video game stuff. I have a video game that I've been working on with a friend, or two friends actually. We're working on a side-scroller beat 'em up game, as well as an accompanying card game, but it's not like a TCG, a collectible card game. It's more just like a. Sorry, give me one moment. I'm in this trying to think here. I'm gonna put some shading here like that. All this section here. There we go. Do that. I'm gonna come over here with a hatching. We're gonna put some hatching here. Center the neck there. Oh, I know why. My glasses are on. I'm like, why is this so weird? Oh, why is shit so hard to see? For some reason, I can't wear my glasses while I work. Even traditionally, I can't wear my glasses while I'm drawing. I think I just got accustomed to drawing while shit is blurry. It's pretty funny. You guys should just, if you guys could see me when I was first designing this guy, I was trying to figure out how the anatomy was. That's usually like the thing that's the hardest for me, or not the hardest, but that takes the most imagination, or yeah, I guess that's good. Is the anatomy of these creatures. You know, they're not quite 100% anthropomorphic. They're not completely insects either. I think I wanted to keep it like 70-30, or was it 60-40? I think like 70-30, 70 insect, 30 anthropomorphic. But then came in fucking dragonflies, and they wanted them to be dragons, like these are the dragons of this world. So I was just like, oh shit, okay, I gotta figure this out. So, you know, then I just crawl on all fours, and then I pretend like I'm both the body and the centaur top part, because they have 6 legs. And so I'll just walk around, or when I did this character, I was in my hotel room. I was just, if anybody were to walk in and see me, they'd be like, what the shit is wrong with this guy? And I just look at them and go, "Rawr." Just joking. I've drawn these guys so much that I now understand their not necessarily their anatomy, but their plating on how these insects are armored up. Anyways, get out of here thing. I don't want this going this way. Let's see. That's good. Okay. Let's move this guy. As you can see, I also made it so that his wings are kind of translucent. My goal is to finish the line work for this piece. Tonight. A lot of this is going to be in shadow, so I'm not too worried about the line work around here. But I still like to kind of draw just so that I have an idea of what the hell I'm doing. Actually, I don't know why I did it that way. Let's do this. One of the things you want to make sure, or what I do whenever I'm drawing, is like I really want to make, since it's a dragon, I really want to kind of go in and make the arms, you know, beefier and muscular, but that's not what a dragonfly or an insect looks like, right? They have thin little legs, thin little limbs. So for this one, I kind of broke it with the hind legs, but I kind of felt like, you know, I can break that with the size of this thing. You know, I can say that it's reasoning. That there's reasoning to keep that part thick and meaty, but the arms, that's too confusing. I don't like it crisscrossing there. Let's redo that. There we go. I'm just gonna shade in all of that since that's in the corner. Say that that's how that is. Nope, I didn't do that. I know it looks like a mess right now, but there's a method to this madness. It's a madhouse. Madhouse. Doing that. Love my hatching. Shit. Let's just bring that back. I really should save the shading for when I'm closer to the end, but I am a rebel. Oops. Pressing all the wrong buttons. these highlights. We also put a little bit of highlight, a little rim lighting on the edge there with our lines. Yeah, that looks nice. I like it. Picasso. Ah, there's this artist. He passed away not too long ago. He created the character called Fathom and Witchblade. His name is Michael Turner, and I'm taking a cue from the way he does his dragons, because he does like fairies and dragons, and they all have dragonfly qualities to them. The guy's an amazing artist, or was. I love the way he just added texture to things. He draws very beautiful looking people. Cool looking dragons and armor. It's unique, and I'm trying to take a page from his book when I design, uh, or when I draw a lot of this stuff, like this dragonfly, and pretty much whenever I draw any of the insects with what do you call it, armor. Way we don't get to see him. It's cool. Make sure I get the silhouette for this spine. Yeah, that's looking good. I just realized these spines that I sketched out were going the wrong opposite way.
flashy. Y'all shouldn't have let the world gas me. It's too late cause I'm here to stay and these girls know that I'm nasty. I sent her back to her boyfriend with my handprint on her ass cheek. City talking, we taking notes. Tell him all to keep making posts. Wish he could, but he can't get close. OG so proud of me that he choking up while he making toast. I'm the type that you can't control. Said I would, then I made it so. I don't clear up rumors. Where's y'all sense of humor? I'm done making jokes cause they got old like baby boomers. Turn my haters to consumers. I make vets feel like they juniors. Say your time is coming soon, but just like Oklahoma, mine is coming sooner. I'm just a late bloomer. I didn't peak in high school, I'm still out here getting cuter. All these social networks and computers got these pussies walking around like they ain't losers. I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. Don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them ain't laying low. You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I'm back up at the top, I wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them that the break is over. Only in the street, baby. Only in the street, baby.
When I do this, I'm gonna grab this lasso tool. We're gonna select all of this. And then we're gonna book it up by just putting it all black there, just like that. Come over here, add some more hatching. Come in here, and we're gonna cut out our highlights. So you can see that form. When I start coloring, putting the highlights, the shadows, it's gonna make these little cuts. I'm gonna put them in the shadow, so they're not gonna be so vibrant like white. But for the line work, it works. Right? I don't like to do like a perfect, shadows either. Like, I think my art looks great when I just go by feeling in terms of shading and highlighting what looks cool rather than what is how it's supposed to actually look, because that's a lot of art. It's just breaking the rules to make something look cool. That's part of the leg in the background. I'm not gonna be able to see it, but it's in shadow. That doesn't mean I can't put a little bit of texture in there with that there. You may be asking yourself, Zip, how do you know what the hell you're looking at? This looks pretty confusing. And the answer to that is, I don't know. It's just how things go. Part of why I'm not too worried about down here, the shadows of that stuff, is because it's going to be obscured by a lot of snow, so I don't need to put too much stock into that stuff. Sorry, I promise I finish sentence normally, but I don't want to lose myself. In the wrong key. to make the line thicker on this foreground element. Sorry I'm so quiet here, folks. I'm just in the zone right now. I've been in a art block for a while, so this has been pretty good. Like, I've drawn a lot this morning, and that's good. It's a good feeling. I've been having some not. I haven't had a good time lately. My having some issues with well, with the current administration and stuff, like with my family. My grandmother went to a doctor recently, American citizen by the way, and she was detained by ICE while she was at her doctor's appointment. She has dementia too. They took her, we couldn't find her for a good couple of days. Luckily we were able to find her. She's okay now. A little traumatized, but otherwise safe with us. But it was a shitty situation. So, what I'm trying to get at is that it was affecting my artwork. I know a lot of artists who say that their artwork feeds off of that stuff. For me, it doesn't work that way. If I'm pissed off, I am pissed off. Can't do anything. Unless I'm drawing like pissed off shit, but I'm not. I'm drawing cute fucking bugs and stuff like that. I mean, this is not a cute bug, but you know what I mean? It's not the emotion that I tap into for these particular pieces. My sister also was dealing with some stuff. She's this little tiny girl. Very pretty. Very tiny though. And she was accosted by some folks yelling racial slurs at her. She's mixed, like myself. I am Samoan, Native American, various Native Americans, and I guess a little bit of Spaniard somewhere in there. But like 13%, if I remember correctly. Any one of those things. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is my sister, she had to deal with that, and luckily she was able to fight off her attackers long enough for one of her neighbors or something came out to chase him off. But they're just a bunch of MAGA sporting goons. They had the shirts and stuff, my sister said. to tell the police, but I mean, can't really expect much for that. So yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of that stuff. Trying to, stay positive. It's not working. I haven't gotten there yet. It sucks. I'm trying to get my family to move up here, where I'm at. They want to stay in Texas though, for some dumbass reason. Oh, that is my neck. Popped in 3 places. Something's off here. I'm gonna pull this out. Just like that. I think I'm gonna color this guy. I was gonna wait and just do the other stuff, but I think we're gonna color it. We're gonna go with here, the splatter here. I'm gonna go and use that as an erase tool. Do that. Alright, let's put down our flats. So I'm using the magic wand tool. I'm gonna go by here and select all the outside parts to this image. We're just gonna go straight up blue. We're gonna make another layer underneath that line layer. Oh, Control Shift I inverter layer. There we go. And I need to fix some of this because some of this needs to be go to refer to other layers. Turn into an eraser. I'm gonna take out some of this blue from spots that aren't supposed to be blue or supposed to be flat. Because later on when I want to make these wings see-through, they can't be on the same layer. Thinking ahead, folks. We smart. Smart. Now we're gonna go to the enclose to fill so I can do a better job at selecting the spots that I want to take color out of. I want to keep the what I call the wings bones, the parts that are holding the wing together on the outskirts. I guess if it was like a bat, it'd be its finger. I want to keep that as part of the color because we're gonna put because those aren't see-through, right? I'm right. Put that in its own group here. We're gonna fix this eye here because it's a little. There we go. Gonna go for an almost white color. Oh. Use this lasso tool. Just gonna select the areas where I want to paint in the wing colors. Straight up white, and then we're gonna lower down the opacity for that. I'm gonna name this wing color wings. Now I'm gonna make it look like it's what's the word? Things are happening. No, I'm gonna make it look like it's has that cold air coming out of his mouth. My reference again. So that's blue. The head thing and the spikes in the back are slightly bluer. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna lock this there because I don't want to cloud color outside the lines. Here we go. I like it. Okay. Come over here. Duplicate, and we are going to put our color. No, this is like gonna be mostly sky blue, but I kind of want to put a pink in there somewhere. No, we're gonna like this. We're gonna do like this. All right. Oh, wrong way. Turn that into a screen that goes over everything. We're gonna duplicate this. Duplicate. Boom. We're gonna turn these line work here into blue. Multiply that. Ooh, that looks great. Part of me wants to do this. All right, we're gonna I wanna shade. So I gotta put some more lines up here. I just noticed there's no texture on these icicles on top. There's icicle textures. Look, I know how to speak. I can say words. I can do my taxes and everything. I'm an adult. I am not. I am lying. I have no idea what I'm doing. here. Just go like this. It's matching, just like that. A little bit more. Just go a little darker and go a little more vibrant. There we go. That's a good blue. That's your good blue. I'm gonna lower down the opacity on this. Right there looks pretty good. Let's bring 65%. Let's make this blue a little bit more vibrant. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna do our shadows. Not labeling any of this like a dummy. I'm just gonna kind of more or less pick the areas where I want. There we go. This is gonna look a mess when I put down the color, but it's okay. one big old swash. Boom. Not done yet, because I want to come in here and make it, play with it some more. Turn that and multiply those so that we can see what we're doing. Also, I might leave it in multiply because it looks nice. Come on here. Do all a little bit of extra details with the hard brush. This is the shape of my brush, by the way. It's a weird, well, I guess a dog with a floppy ear. But that's the brush that I made, and I find that I like the shape. I like, hey, how's it going, Firespin? I like the weird shape of the thing. Yes, ¿Cómo estás, my friend? I miss your face. Everybody give Firespin a follow if you're interested in finding cool people. It's good to see. That's true. It's looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. Not even done yet, and it's looking good. What have you been up to, my friend? Sound effects for hatching. I love playing with the hatching, even with the shadows. Not just my inks, but also my shadings.
Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand. But I still need love, cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan.
I'm gonna change this because it sounds like I want to fuck this dragonfly.
Keep my hands on myself. Think I'll dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field?
I'm gonna get this soft round brush. I'm gonna come around here. Some of these spots where I feel like a good soft shadow would work really well. And I think I found some cool spots here. I'm gonna bring my sketch up above because I need to. Where's he at? He's right there. Alright, so I'm gonna put. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna put a shadow all right here. This is where what's his name's gonna be at. Dave the snail. Almost called him a squirrel. Alright, we're gonna grab this color so we can clean it up. Control Shift I. Clean that up. I'm gonna make this a darker blue. Let's do that. Let's make it slightly darker. Oh yeah, I like that. Multiply that. Let's lower that down to. It's 50 is fine. Wait a second. Wrong thing. This one. 50. Let's change the color. Ooh, that's a nice shadow color. Go with that. Leave it like that. Come over here. We're gonna pull out some of this. Alright, we're gonna make a new layer. Boom. We're gonna go with this light blue color. Get the soft round brush. Turn this into a glow layer. Start putting in our. Oops. It's a subtle blue, subtle light color, but it works. A little bit of bounce light on the scales here, so we're putting a little bit of a highlight. You can barely see it there. See that? I'm gonna layer this highlight, so right now it's that light, but it's going to look much more gooder. uh, it's gonna be pop out some more and gooder. Like the light is bouncing off the ground and just catching just the edge of this scales, individual scales. That's what we're getting at. Highlight there. Ooh, I like this song. Is this a monochrome piece? No, it's just that they're white. It's a white dragon with blue eyes. This is the original character. I designed this white and blue eyes dragonfly. It's the only thing that's kind of I have to work within the color scheme of this thing. But I also gotta add this guy in there. This is Dave the Snail. So we gotta add some pink. And that's gonna be right here on the tail there. I'll show you the sketch. Let me bring that up. Boom. So this is the sketch. That's how it's gonna look like. To you, I have to rise to you. Yeah, so this is for the card game, ShardBugs. I am the lead artist for the card game. So if you want to look it up, ShardBugs with an S, ShardBugsTCG.com. That is ShardBugsTCG.com. Uh, you can see some of the artwork that I've done there. But yeah, I'm the lead artist for the card game. It's pretty cool. So everybody has to follow my style as best they can. Poor chumps. Joking. To you. To you. And I'm gonna be working on the animation for the movie that they want to do, an animated movie. It's not gonna be like high budget or anything. I think it's gonna be more like an animatic movie, but or I guess anime in the sense that it's gonna be limited animation. A lot of characters talking, looking opposite directions as the background has animated. It's the aspects to it. But when the action comes, that's when we're gonna put all the money's gonna go into the action sequences. Alright, so now we're gonna do another layer of highlights. It's gonna be straight up white. This is my favorite part, because I can just kind of do scribbles. Usually you can see them, but since this is white on white, it's gonna be very hard to see, which is fine. That's the whole point. This character is going to be in snow. The background and everything's just gonna have snow. I'm just gonna put snow moving around pretty fast. Putting this highlight down here because the snow is really casting a bounce light like crazy. Snow's pretty bright, yo. Oh, I get to go to my first powwow soon. In a couple weeks, I think. I'm nervous because I don't really know much about my Dina and Hopi background or customs, but everybody's told me it's cool. I'll be accepted. Everyone was like, oh, now you can get grants, and you found out, and I'm like, ah, cool, what? I'm not looking for any. I survived this long without them. Might take it up when I start my business. But that's what the business loan is gonna be for as well, so I'll get the grant to pay off the business loan instead of Oh, nice. Yeah, my dad went to one in Texas too. Because once he found out he's Hopi, I'm Hopi on his side. I am 27% Hopi and 30-something% Dine on my mom's side. Dine is Navajo. For those who don't know, Navajo is just what the Spaniards called them. They called them that because they said that, you know, they were thieves and stuff, and they carried knives, Navajos. Navajo. Random bit of a factoid. Some knowledge I'm dropping on you. Putting these highlights in these eyes. I'm gonna make them glow some more too in a little bit. Lucha. Maybe you can even talk to people about art and learning cool historic style. Oh, that would be great. I would love. I met. I mean, that's how I kind of got. I kind of got into looking it up some more because a friend of mine, he's a comic book artist here. His name is Jesse. Jesse Switters. I did a cover for their comic book called Smart. He's he is Lakota, and he's a tall, skinny, lanky Native American dude with long hair. I hate it. Me and my bald ass. Not fair. But anyways, yeah, he's the one who's encouraged me to be a part of that. It was funny because I met him at the same place where me and Gina got married. This is a Rainbow Coalition building downtown here, and I was at a show selling my artwork, and he stopped by. He saw that there was a art show happening, and he was just gonna head to the comic book store that was across the street. And he came in, and I was the only one selling comic books. And we hit it off. He was just like, "This is awesome. You got some great work." I'm like, "Oh man, thanks." He's I'm a comic book artist myself. I was like, "Oh, cool." I think I told that a lot, but he actually was. So I was like, "Oh shit, you're real." He's a really cool guy. Super nice. Nicest dude. Send. Alright, we got our hard highlights down. Oh, no, not all of them. Now we slow that down just a bit. That's good. We're gonna add some. We're gonna get that blue color in his eyes. It is. I'm a fan. There we go. One of his eyes look like they're glowing. There's this neat trick that I do is I duplicate the whole layer and I just kind of put it over everything and make it an overlay. And it just kind of gives it this cool like contrast. But I'm not gonna do it yet because I just remembered I gotta do the wings. And through Jesse, I've also met a shit ton of artists. Look at. I'm screwed. A shit ton of artists over here. Folks here in Minnesota are pretty nice. And kind. There's a lot of kind people here too. It's not just nice a-holes. We got nice, genuine, nice people. We're gonna blur this just a bit. Go to Gaussian blur. We're gonna blur it by 9 pixels. Or 9%. I don't know what the 9 stands for. Just know it's a number that we have there. And now we're gonna put some more snow bits. Different sizes. And it looks like a mess. But that's fine. Because then I'm going to come over here to filter, go to motion blur. There we go, look at that. I'm going to paint the background too while I'm here. It was a firefight. I know Antonio Banderas is a Mexican, but I like that movie. I'm gonna put several layers of clouds back here. I got a cloud brush I like to use a lot. You know that movie, Desperado? You remember that guy who was fighting in the ring and then he breaks his leg by kicking somebody and knocking him out? By breaking his leg or something. I don't remember how it goes, but that guy. My dad looks like that guy. So, yeah. Random, just bit of trivia there. Trivia? I don't know if that's trivia. Straight job. Blurring this snow in the background. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's where I was right. Okay. Ooh, I really want to make it a glow dodge, and then we lower down the opacity. Just kind of use that different color variation there. I also gotta come in here and add the background, get a cloud, add some smoke coming out of his mouth, or bad smoke, but that evaporate. Cold air, cold hot breath. I want to change the color of this. I like this color, but it is harder to see. I did overlay. Nope. Let's go back to multiply. Come on, there you go. But without the broken leg, right? Yeah. For now. I've been talking to him. He's doing pretty good. He's gonna be going back to work at the Chris Park downtown. That's the park that he built. He's a landscape architect. And in San Antonio, downtown San Antonio, and he's gonna go back working there again. I'm pretty excited because I thought that was a really good job, and I thought he fit really well there. He seemed happy. All right, now we do the duplicate. Duplicate that folder, merge that folder, turn into an overlay. Bring that above. Oh, yeah, there you go. Lower this down to, say, 35%. It's a subtle difference, but I like the subtleness. Let's actually bring it up higher. Let's see how this looks like with the template. Beautiful. We're gonna have that guy right there. Beautiful. Well, I think I'm gonna stop it there for tonight, folks, because I am gonna be honest. I wanna play some video games. Wanna play some video games and maybe smoke some weed. What should I name this for the thing? Oh yeah, this is Blue Eyes Dragonfly versus Dave Swiftfoot. I will. She is passed out at the moment, but I definitely will. She works nights now, which is funny because she's not a night person at all. But I think she's starting to get the hang of it. But tonight she's off, so I'm gonna spend time. We're gonna watch some Rick and Morty and catch up on some other stuff that we haven't watched yet. Buenos nachos. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And like I always say, I don't care what they say about you. You're all